Hello guys, Timecast Lab here. Yeah, my name is Vasily. Hope you know me because you came here, so you must be getting some emails or messages from my team. Okay, so we will start in a few minutes. So right now I'm just checking the audio video that everything is okay. So, and if you're here, please drop me some messages in the chat that you can hear me well and that everything is fine and that you could see the video. I don't know. So I'm checking right now. It should be okay, but just in case, please let me know that everything is fine. Yeah, a little bit. We have a delay when when we are doing the live on the YouTube. There is delay, like I don't know, 30 something seconds. So just I'm just telling you that because if you text me something in the chat, don't worry, I will see your message, but like 20 seconds later, and I will answer that, so don't be worried too much about that. Okay, yeah, I see some messages are coming there. All is good. Yay, great. So guys, first of all, please tell me where you're from, like country, city, and how did you find out about the Timecast Lab or Another World, or about me, or about this webinar? Where did you get the info? It's just interesting for me because we only send it to kind of our partners, our clients, or potential clients. So, but still, I'm happy for everybody. Today is some kind of a live talk about, I would say, entertainment market, entertainment industry. So while we are waiting for maybe a little bit more people, I will try to, I don't know, launch some kind of a. I have my new Instagram page. I will try to start maybe live there. I never tried that, to be honest. So, but I want to do that. Let me call it webinar invitation. Yeah. And so if you're not following me on Instagram, please do that. I will send the link later. Yeah. Hi, everybody. I have my phone right here. So right now I'm starting the webinar about, as I said, some entertainment market, entertainment industry. Recently, I was on Dubai Amusement Expo. So today I'm gonna tell you a little bit my experience about what we saw there, how we came there, with what kind of a products, what kind of a mistakes we did, and I think more interesting for you as a potential, like, I don't know. Also, the interesting question here is that are you a business owner? Are you a family entertainment center owner? So if you are, then I will have some few insights about how to go to those expos and get maximum profit from it. So basically, to be just to gain it as much profit as you can, just not follow and see some different arcades, but to get some interesting things from there. So I have some ideas about that. Okay, I got first guys in the chat. So from Canada, from Indonesia. Wow, great. Found out about while researching about VR gaming. Okay, we will talk about VR gaming. I will talk about VR because today I represent here two companies. It is Timecast Lab. I will tell you about that, and Another World VR. So we are producing VR. We know about that, and we came to that expo also to see some competitors, and we will talk about that. If you want, just let me know. I don't know. Ask me any questions today. As I mentioned, today's it was some kind of a without big preparation. I mean, No big advertising of this webinar. So today is a live talk, you and me. So I will expect your questions about why am I saying about preparations, because you might find on our YouTube channel some other webinars which are pretty useful in terms of how to run the business in the entertainment market. So how to make marketing, how to make sales, how to make stuff like that, how to start this business. So there are a lot of useful material. So don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, on my Instagram. I'm sharing all of that kind of information and our insights, because we are for a long time on this market. Okay, another world VR. Okay, Oregon. So we have USA, Canada, Indonesia, Denver, Colorado, immersing family entertainment concept. Wow, that is just great. This is what I need today. Because first of all, I will need your questions. Second, I will need your I don't know, your insights, your opinion, because we have our experience. And let me start the presentation so that you can see why am I here talking about that. For those who are watching me on Instagram, follow the link in the in my profile, and you will connect to our YouTube channel where I'm showing this presentation. So because guys, do you see the presentation? I hope so. And we will I just made it to make it a little bit more easier to gain the information. Okay, so as I mentioned, Timecast Lab is one of my companies. We are on the entertainment market since 2014, so 10 years. This October will be 10 years on the market, so we did a lot of projects. Let me tell you a little bit about that. So who we are. First, we started our own escape room. So I worked as a game master, as a manager, as a, I don't know, like the guy who's calling clients and asking them to book and do whatever, like all this stuff. So I started, we built our escape rooms ourselves. So from the very beginning to the end, where I was working as a owner of the business, so just coming once a month, taking the revenue out of the safe, and that's it. So, but we did all these steps, so we know about that. Then we came, like immediately we came the escape room supplier, and we did a lot of projects. After a while, we started another business, so we did another product with the VR. We started producing VR arenas, so it is the company called Another World VR. Also, we did such a very detailed props, so that some medical centers asked us to do some anatomical models for them. So we worked with some neurosurgery centers and produced some different medical stuff for them. Just imagine escape rooms and medical stuff. So how does that could be possible? It is. And right now we are launching a new attractions. We call it action rooms. So Floor is Lava and some others. I will tell you about that in the future later. So I hope you'll like it. This is who we are, a little bit about our projects, as I mentioned. So on this, oh, my video is kind of okay, I will not, I will leave it this way. So, but you could see on the photos that we are doing VR arenas, Floor is Lava, and escape rooms. So we could do everything, constructions, decorations, VR, and so on. So this is our things that we do. About our experience, we did escape rooms in a real plane. So we bought a real Boeing, we took it to our workshop, we deassemble it, we made props, puzzles, and we ship it to Switzerland, France, and United States. We did this kind of a project. We did the project escape room in the trailer. We did so many things, so a lot of scenarios, a lot of stuff, so, and we're still doing that. So if you're interested, just let me know, and we can discuss that, and we can do something like that for you. We are doing decorations, so for not only for the escape rooms, but also for themed parks. We are doing VR arenas, so as I mentioned, and we will talk about this today. So I remember somebody was yeah, few of you guys are interested in another world VR arena. So for those of you who don't know what's the difference between our arena and others, we will discuss it during our my speech about the Amusement Expo. Okay, so we came to Amusement Expo with the special new product, Arena Mini, and I will get back to that, why we did it this way. And Floor is Lava is a new game also, so it's kind of an immersive floor when you are jumping on the floor cells and getting some action and achieving some levels, scores, and some stuff like that. So this is what we do basically. This is our experience. This is how we basically, as I mentioned, why am I here talking about entertainment market and so on. So we came to Amusement Expo in Dubai. This is one of the biggest expos in the Middle East. I would say maybe even in Europe, except maybe IAPA, which would be in September this year. And I think we will go there too. But this was huge. So not as huge as, again, IAPA in Orlando, for example. But it is really good. So a lot of amusement arcades, VR, different vending machines and stuff like that. But there is always a but thing. So in my opinion, I've been to IAPA a few years ago, and that was I felt it's like exactly the same. I came there and I was expecting to see some like new inventions, I don't know, some new technologies and stuff like that. And then there I realized it's not like that. So it's just an amusement expo. And people are coming there from the family entertainment centers, from the theme parks. They just need a new vending machine. Where to get it? Come to the expo, pick the right team, pick the right thing. Because, I don't know, those... not the ping pong, but different arcades, you know, like the same arcade but in different themes, like 10 same machines but just in different colors. So I like this theme more, I will take this one, and so on. So, and this is what I felt like 5 years ago when I was first time at IAPA, and the same time, the same feeling here is that, okay, I'm coming around and I see the same rides, the same cars riding, the same things that I saw in those entertainment centers like 20 years ago. So to be honest, most of it, like 95% of everything what is going on around is the same that I experienced when I was 10. So right now I'm 32 and basically nothing changed in 20 years. And we were trying to search some, you know, new elements, like what is new to the market, what is going on around, and we found a few things, but in common it is what it is. So basically it looks like that. When you are going to this expo, you need to understand that basically 95% will be the same as it was a year ago, and so on. So this was my disappointment, but still it is a really good thing. And as I mentioned, for business owners who already own the entertainment center, where to get the idea of those different arcades? Only on expos. The only thing is that you can find us on Google, but maybe those arcades are not, I don't know, advertising on Google or whatever. How do they sell it? I don't know. So, and we came here, we came there with two booths. So one was the VR Arena Mini of Another World. The other one was Floor is Lava. So you could see here on the picture how the guy is playing, staying on the green ones and trying to push the blue ones, avoiding the red ones. So, and I will describe you. So basically, yeah, amusement market was the same as for 20 years ago. One more idea before I'll tell you what we got from it. This is that all of those arcades basically they don't care about your revenue. So as I mentioned, like 10 different machines which are absolutely the same, just different color or different theme. One could be decorated in a theme of music band, I don't know, Queen. The other one is decorated with the Toy Story theme. The other one is, I don't know, just red and blue, whatever. So, and the thing is that those guys, they even like if you ask them about the financial model or something stuff like that, they basically don't care, because for them it's just, this is the arcade, this is the price, you either get it or not, so it's basically your problem. You as a business owner of the entertainment center should know better. So, and that's the first thing that you need to understand when you're going to these type of expos, that it is your problem. This is also was new for me, because we are trying to, like, the first thing that we do with our potential clients, they're asking like how much money I could earn with your attraction, with your arena, and so on. So what we learned from our side, I will try to explain at first about our attractions, and then we will come to the points that it might be interesting for you. So what we've learned, what we saw, this was kind of a little bit new for us, because as I mentioned, we're doing escape rooms and VR arenas. So basically, how do we sell those? So you find us on Google, you want to start this kind of a new business, you leave a request, and if we sign a contract, we do a lot of the stuff for you. So in terms of escape rooms, we are doing props, puzzles, scenario, multimedia, software, like everything, all the creative part of this business. So everything that is hard to produce at your place. And we pack it, we ship it, we get it to your place, but you need to do the construction work, decoration, I mean like wallpaper, walls and stuff like that, reception zone and stuff like that. With the VR arena, the same. So we are selling the VR content, equipment, we are selling brand, we are selling marketing materials and so on. So a lot of help for our clients, for our partners to start this business. But still you need to do the, like find the place and do the decorations, prepare it and so on. And coming to this expo, we on our side understood that we opened a new target audience for us, the entertainment center owners, because previously we worked mostly with guys who are starting this business from the zero, so we have this experience. But here they already have, I don't know, like 1,000, 2,000 square meters or 10,000 square feet, right? And they have already a lot of attractions, and they want to add something new. In this case, they don't want to build something new, they don't want to do a lot of stuff, so they already have this business. So they need a turnkey solution. This is why, as I mentioned, we did this. We tried to do it as a turnkey solution. So the Floor is Lava is a ready-made attraction, and we are doing it like that right now. So like you see, like these walls. I know it might sound stupid, like walls, decorative elements, which might cost half of the attraction, but this is a really important thing, because when we started doing on that. We realize that it is a pain in the different parts of the body, to be honest. Yeah, so you need to understand where the, I don't know, server in the computer will be located, where to put the TV, where to put the game master there. Should we put a game master, or should we avoid any employees there and it should be launched automatically? Where to put the score, this TV, stuff like that. So I'm telling you these things. It is not only, as I mentioned, like through our experience, so that you could understand, then you are going to be picking up something for your entertainment center, or you are going to be picking some, I don't know, products for your, you starting this business in the entertainment market. So that you will notice all these things, and you will understand that it is really important for you mostly. So I'm telling you my pain, but as a production team, as the guys who are making those attractions. But this is something that you are going to look for and pay attention for. So this is the first thing. The second thing, what we realized, what we are trying to do is to measure all the statistics, work on the marketing, and know our target audience, because as I mentioned, those not VR, but different arcades, machines, rides, especially those rides, which are many of those, they don't care about it. They just, like for them, it's like as I mentioned, here is the vending machine, just take it, and it's your problem. Does it match your target audience? Does it match like they don't care? And the other thing is the space for making a deal. That's a tricky thing. I will explain you why I put it here. Because on one of our booths, we didn't have many space, and we had a really small table. It was uncomfortable for us and for our clients. At other booth, we had 2 sofas. We had like this reception zone. I don't know, whatever. So we had a table, and we had so many people like always there. So people played our VR, then they were sitting on the couch, having a rest, talking to the sales managers, and things were going well. Why am I telling you here? Is because I understood that this is a really important thing, not only when you are participating in expos, but this is what I tell every time to our partners. If you own the escape room, VR arena, entertainment center, like whatever, you need to have some space for making a deal with your client. Making a deal with your client, I mean with your customer. So in our business of VR arenas, most of our partners, they have a party room. They have party room plus lounge zone. So lounge zone is the zone where team is waiting for their turn, or they're resting after the game so that they can take a photo, they can share their emotions and stuff like that. Party room is more than that. So this is a place where a team could rent from our franchisees and rent just a room, because if they want to spend a birthday party, corporate event, or something like that, they're coming to our location. They're playing the games, VR games, not only for 15 minutes, right? They are playing it for 2 or 3 hours. And they could come, if our arena can fit up to 20 players, it means that they could come up to 40 players to our space, because half of them is sitting in the party room, eating cake, drinking something, right? Half of them is playing VR. Then they're changing, and as I mentioned, like 2 or 3 hours in a row. This is a great instrument of inviting big companies, first of all, and I would be honest with you, this is our main target audience, because this is more than 60% of our revenue comes from those events. So this is what we already have some knowledge in, and I just compared this idea with the expo thing, how it was also realized that just having a chair and a sofa place where you can discuss it with your potential client is absolutely the same as that you should have something in your space. That's just a little idea. The other thing is that, so trying to transfer all of that I said to you. So when you are going to the expo, how you should be prepared for it. So if you are looking, I saw in the chat, don't worry, I will answer all of your questions a little bit later. So today we have a really short this first part, but as I said, I wanted to have more Q&A today. So I'm waiting for your questions. But there was somebody mentioning about entertainment concept, family entertainment center. So if you're looking to pick some different attractions, different rides for your place, how you should be prepared. So first of all, just copy those previous points and look at those from the view of not of me as a producer of those things, but as a client. So first of all, you need to get the statistics, marketing, and target audience, but in both ways. First of all, you need to find out what it. I hope if you are already a business owner, you need to know your target audience. So you need to know your all of your statistics, who is coming to your, are you only a family, or for little kids, or for a big kids, and so on. So you need to know your market, first of all, and you need to compare that with the attraction that you are going to buy from the expo, right? If you're coming, because if you are doing, I don't know, if your entertainment center is for very, I'm trying to give you a very rough example, but I think you already understood that if your entertainment center is for very, very small, like 5 years old kids, you don't need to buy a horror ride with zombies or whatever, because it is just very different. At some points, you can combine different things to attract a target audience, new target audience to your place, but you need to do that on purpose. I mean, you need to have this idea already, and you need to be prepared for that. So, but I'm giving you this rough example just for you to always ask the guys who are doing that, what is their statistics, what is their marketing, how is their attraction works in different parts of the world, and so on. So we are doing that, and we have experience in the escape rooms, in the VR. We have all of that, and we are sharing that with our partners. The second thing, when you're going to the expo, you need to have the concrete idea of what you need. And here, it's not exactly like, I want to have this arcade or something like that. Might be. By the way, that's also a good point. But I mean more like when you're going to the expo, you need to understand like, why are you going there? So first of all, should I, in my opinion, correct me if I'm wrong, but should I replace some of the attractions that I already have in my entertainment center? Like, again, if you have all the statistics that this machine brings you, I don't know, $1,000, and this one brings you $10,000, it is a big point to think that maybe you need to replace this one, right? So, or maybe this one gain you the flow of the customers to the second one, then it's better not to replace it. So you need to have all these statistics, and first of all, you need to understand, like, okay, this time I'm going to the expo because I need to replace this, and that, because the statistics and the so I need to make the numbers better. Or if you have like empty space in your entertainment center, or you are expanding or something like that, you need to have all of the sizes, all of the stuff like that. So like, I have the space area like that, because in my case, we are producing not the rides and the arcade machines, which are 2x2 meters, right? We're doing arenas, so it might be 5x7 meters, or it could be bigger. So in this case, when we have a talk, we need to have this conversation, and for you to be prepared, you need to understand what exactly you have at your place, what exactly your possibilities, and what exactly you really want, how much money you want to earn from that, what target audience you want from that, and so on. So be prepared, even if you're going to such events, because it is also always to have fun, on those rides, but you're going there for business, not for playing some stuff. Take your target audience. Previously I talked to that. Think about your target audience, but there is a thing. There is a little story. When we were doing our first game for kids in VR, for our VR arena, and we did it, and I came to the test, and I was testing the game, and I was like, ugh, it's so boring, I don't like it, we need to change this, that, and so on. So I was, like professional tester in terms of like very, very annoying, boring man who didn't like anything. And then the next day, when we invited a few kids to play the game, we saw absolutely different reaction. So it could be true that different people see things differently, but especially if you are 30 years old and if you're 6 years old, you just have different needs. And at this event, I saw by myself how a few guys, they were taking their kids with them, and one of the guys, he was like, he put his son into the different rides and attractions, and like taking his feedback about what you liked exactly. So how do you like it? What was your... So he was like collecting very detailed feedback, and from that, it's like, this is the target audience. His son is the target audience of his entertainment center. So basically, this is how it works. So he took his target audience with him to test different rides. That's a really good option, and that's again just reminds me that if you will try different rides, you might not like them, but you might be not the target audience of your entertainment center. That's a thing that I realized myself. The last two things, this is just a little preparation for you. Again, maybe if you were already on those expos, you might know that, but this is a little insight from me as a guy who was on the other side. So first of all, I need to tell you that to bring us those stuff there, we paid a lot for the booth by itself. Then we paid for the production. Then we paid for the shipping. We shipped it all there. We bring a big team. We assembled it all there. But the most annoying part is that you don't want to disassemble it and bring it back to your place, because you will have to pay a huge amount of money for the shipping. And why? At some points, it is even more profitable to leave it there and just throw it away. So, for you as a potential buyer, when you're going to the expo, if you know that you might want to get this thing, buy it right there. Because vendors, or how do you call those guys who are with the booths there, they are ready to sell the attraction with a huge discount. So basically, we sold ours on less than 50% price. It was even less than what it cost us to make the whole thing, because we didn't want to pay for the shipping, or there is some kind of a utility fee if you're leaving it. So for us, it's better to sell it there. For you, it's better to buy it there, because you will save a lot of money. This is why, by the way, I'm looking for the guys in Europe who are ready to buy some stuff in September when we are going to IAPA. I'm definitely going to bring something that I will already sell before, because this time it was just crazy. So but for you, I don't know if you heard about that, if you know this little secret, or it's not a secret, but there is a huge discount on expos. You can take some really good attractions, really good rides right from there for a really fair price. And this is the first thing, but there is always a second thing about the shipping cost. So first of all, don't forget about that. And this is something that people are always afraid of, and I just don't understand why. It doesn't matter it does matter what you buy and where, but we are producing escape rooms, and we are doing it in our workshop, and we ship it worldwide. We have Australia clients, Middle East, United States, Canada, and sometimes people from United States, when they hear that the shipping cost could be from $5,000 to $10,000, they're like, oh, that is almost the half of the price of the escape room. Okay, but try to find the guys who will do the escape room for you in United States with the total amount of the price less than what we are offering with you plus shipping. So it is okay. People are right now, modern world, we already recovered from after the COVID, so don't worry about that. But modern world is so crazy, so we could get some stuff from China, from Australia to United States to South America, whatever. But of course, you need to be prepared that sometimes shipping cost might be 20-30%. And okay, if you're buying something from the expo, you need to be prepared that, of course, shipping cost will be also there. But that's just my, I wanted to tell that to everybody, because people sometimes think that shipping should be for free because they got used to Amazon or stuff like that, and like, oh, next day I'm having the thing. In this case, you're not buying, I don't know, microphone or laptop from the Amazon and you get it next day. No, you're buying a business, you're buying a big thing, and there is some time needed for that. and there is some money needed for that to ship it to your place exactly. So don't be afraid of that. That is a normal situation. This is what I wanted to share. About VR, this is basically what I wanted to talk about. How you should be prepared for the expos. Also wanted to talk about how the whole market is evolving, and how different stuff is working on the example of VR, maybe, I don't know. So as I mentioned, we are doing VR, free roam VR. So on this picture, on this one, you could see that people are going all over the arena. So there are four players right there on the photo. And but the thing is that they don't have their exact space where they are staying, and that's it. They are going all around. They are from one corner to another. They interact with each other. They play, and this is our product. And this was our initial product, the big VR arena. So let me get back to the beginning. So this arena could be up to 200 square meters. So it is 2,000 square feet, right? Approximately. So, and this is our main and core product, what we sell. But for this expo, we produced a new attraction which we called Mini Arena, which is 5x7 meters, and it is for 4 players. So the big arena could fit up to 20 players, but this one we are making it turnkey with these walls, with the floor, and we put only 4 to 5 players there, and they're playing. The thing is that how is the market with the VR looks like right now is that many companies are still selling simple VR, just covering it with some additional elements. So I call it's not most of the companies, they sell VR as a rides. So when you're putting the headset, you cannot control the game, or maybe you can collect some, I don't know, balls as a points, but basically it is a ride when you see the movie in the VR and you are going all the way like that. That's a little bit dizzy. I don't like that. But I know why they do that a lot, because this is attraction in itself. How to say? It is a turnkey solution by itself. I mean, what do you need to do? You need to put the headset and you're ready to go. So you watch this movie for 5 minutes and that's it. And that is okay for some entertainment centers. And a lot of rides like that. Our format is the VR arena, and there were only a few competitors like us. If you want to know more about those competitors and about our product, also I can leave the link. We made a video from the expo where we were testing different VRs in there. But we are doing free roam when you're going all the way there. And we are kind of, in this case, yes, we need additional game master to be there to control the game process, because our product is a little bit more than just a ride. It is something like more immersive. So we position our product as a core, might be a core element of the entertainment center, because people are coming to try new experience, and then everything that is around, like attractions, they are coming, they are making some additional profit. So yes, to be honest, to be true, our VR arena is a not fully animated turnkey solution as itself, like you just put the headset and you're ready to go. We are trying to make it so, but still it's a little bit another world level of the product. So this is why, but this attracts more people. And this is what we decided. This is our path of our product, and we really liked it. So let me answer a little bit of your questions for today, and then I will see what do you have there. I will leave this one. Okay, so are you pivoting towards VR as you see escape rooms as a downside trend? No, as I mentioned, I have two companies, and we are doing both. So we are doing VR This is a product of one company. We're doing escape rooms. This is a product in another company. I do see that escape rooms might have some downside trends in some countries, so they're going up and down. There are still some cities, that are, and some partners who are buying escape rooms from us, and they are growing and expanding and doing fine. But in those countries that already got this boom of the escape rooms, we see this activity thing growing. So solving puzzles, but with some action. So this is why we came to this floor is lava thing, immersive floor, so to make it more attractive. So it is not a puzzle thing, but it is something additional attraction. People are coming, jumping, having fun. When we are developing a few more attractions like that, like throwing stuff, and we are working on those rooms that could be more action, more stuff like that needed than just to solve the puzzle. I still love the escape rooms, and we have partners. So if you're interested, that we could do the one for you. The good escape rooms are still earning good money. The bad thing about the escape rooms is that when they were booming at some countries, there are some people who are building poor escape rooms, very cheap, very non-interesting, absolutely trying to make it from nothing. And this is the problem, because if I would try the bad escape room first, then I won't go to the other one, and the other one could be a really good one. So, but the high level escape rooms are still earning good money, so it's not a problem. And by the way, let me tell you this one. So next webinar, I decided to make with one of our friends from United States. So he's the escape room business owner. And we will call it How to Start a Fun Business and Make Real Profit. So we will interview him, and we will ask him about how his escape rooms are doing, and ask him a lot of questions. Okay, so this webinar, let me do it this way. Let me move me a little bit here. So this webinar will take place on 15th of April, so next Monday, the same time as today. And we will talk about the escape rooms there. What I also wanted to, before I answer other questions in the chat, I wanted to give you, as always, what we do. So for all of the participants of this webinar, special offer. So if you are making an offer in the next 14 days, you will get the 10% off to any of our products. This is a present for me because you can purchase escape room, action room, or VR arena, and you will get a really good discount, because so you will save a lot of money. It's better to put it on the marketing and get more customers, because in this case you will get back to me and take another attraction. So as I mentioned before, don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and find some other webinars where we talked more about marketing, sales, and stuff like that, how to do that. Okay, so let me leave this picture for you, not to forget about that. And I will check the chat. What do we have more there? The entertainment world right now is embarrassing. I think that is absolutely zero creativity. That is about what I was talking, that it is the same. Yes, that was that is kind of a true. You see, the thing is that my company, we are trying to invent something new. So we are. This is how we came to this point where we are right now. When we started escape rooms, when we started our first escape room, we had a huge success, but we didn't stop there. After 2 escape rooms, the third one that we decided to make was the comedy one. And just imagine, it is 2014, there are a few escape rooms in the world, and most of them, like 90%, are horrors. And we are like, we want to make a comedy, like fun escape rooms. All of our partners who was in our franchise net, they were saying like, are you crazy? Everybody loves horrors. Nobody will go to the fun escape room. What are you talking about? We did this fun escape room, and it was top #1 in our city for half of the year. So we were like the best escape room in the city. the next escape room that was the best in our city, we did also, but it was the fairy tale based. Oops. I don't know. This is the video doing by itself. This was based on the fairy tale theme, and we opened new target audience, families and kids and so on. So everybody was doing horrors, and we did something for kids. And apparently, this escape room became top number one for the next few years in our city. This is what we were trying to do, and we were, and those escape rooms, we tried to add more electronics, more magic, right? Because this is what attract people. And then after that, we tried to find new idea what to give people more, and this is how we came with the VR idea. But VR, we didn't like this DZ VR when you are feeling sick, and this is why we came to the idea of the free roam, new level of VR. And in 2018, we started producing that, and so on and so on and so on. Right now, we in the VR, we are always collecting this. You see, I was talking a lot about statistics, target audience, things like that. This is what we are. This is our approach, because in our business, we have like businesses numbers. So we take all of the statistics of all of our partners, which games are going better, what people love more, how many players in the game, how many like minutes are they playing, and so on. And we are picking what game to produce the next one from those numbers. So basically not because like, oh, today I woke up and I think that this theme will be better. No, we are trying to analyze everything and go in this way to make the business model better. So this is how we trying to invent it. And I started from the zero creativity of entertainment market. Yes, this is true, because then the first time we came to the conference with our free roam VR game, and we were like, hey world, show me something, and here's our new product. And we came there, and like I see the same, I don't know, like bowling equipment or stuff like that. I understand that some bowling is still cool. It's 50 years already and it's still cool. And those centers that want to buy bowling stuff, they need to go somewhere and buy bowling stuff. But I'm going to this expo and I see like the very, very same thing, that like nothing new. And I was like, okay, so expos are at some points, they're not for inventions and stuff like that. They are 95% of the stuff there is the same as it was 10 and 20 years ago. That is true. So Time Quest is a great example of their work in Vegas. Beautiful space. Thank you so much, Adam. So it seems like you've been there. I hope you like it. Yeah, just a little bit of more advertising of my company. One of the escape rooms there, which was made, of course, with the help of our partner there. So it's not ours escape rooms. We did it, but for our partner in Las Vegas. And they got some prize, like in 2022, or yeah, it was 2022, like the best escape room in the United States or whatever, some top 10. So yeah, we got some prizes. Hey, so if you want to try our escape rooms, so you can, not only Las Vegas, in the United States we have multiple locations. So if you're interested, let me know and we will give you the address. Can the 2 escape rooms be profitable? In a modern world, could be yes. In some small cities, I would say. Maybe not even. There are multiple factors that you need to take into account. One, definitely not. It's just very stupid, because one escape room, even like in case of people liked your escape room, they're asking, what do you have more? And you don't have anything. No, one escape room doesn't work. The other thing is that and it works for escape rooms, for VR, for different attractions. When you have the just escape rooms in is a example. One escape room is it means that you have how to say, you have the amount of expenses, you have the revenue, right? If you have the second escape room, it means that you basically double your revenue. But your expenses are not doubled, because yes, the rent will be almost 2 times higher because you need twice space. But the other thing, like marketing, will be absolutely the same because you will market the whole space. I mean your location. The employees, you need the same amount of employees for one or for two escape rooms. Basically, that's it. Employees, marketing, and the rent is the three main factors for any location-based business, entertainment business, what we are talking here about. So, and okay, we're not taking the rent into account, but these two expenses are not growing. So basically, if you have two escape rooms, your profit is way much higher than for one. But at some points, it's very important to see, you just need to count. Two escape rooms could be fine, but mostly, like golden middle is free. I know some partners who are having like 10 escape rooms on one location. But also I know some guy who owns like around 10 escape rooms, but they're in 5 different cities, so 2 on each location, and they're doing fine. So it's it really depends on the rent, it depends on the space where it is, and so on. Isn't it easy to do VR escape room instead of standard escape room? My favorite or least favorite question, to be honest. To be honest, I don't like VR escape rooms at all. Okay, getting back to those VR attractions and so on, because when you're coming to the escape room, you feels like you're in a magic room, right? Either if you're in a horror, you are feeling very afraid of something, about the atmosphere, you are into there completely. If you're coming to a beautiful decorative Alice in Wonderland, you are like just having fun because you're in a fairy tale, and you are feeling this real magic. If you put something here, the light changes, music changes, magnet lock opens. Yes, but for people who are playing, it looks like magic. Wow, everything changes around. So this is why I love classical escape rooms. Escape rooms in VR you need to use to put the people into some other universe, some absolutely other environment that they could not achieve in the like real world, right? But most of the escape rooms, which I tried, and I tried mostly all of them, they are very stupid in terms of play game flow. Basically, you need to take one thing here, put it right there. So how to make it interesting? You need to make very, very beautiful picture. To make very, very beautiful picture, you need to invest a lot of money into the environment, into the content, and it doesn't cost it. So in this case, I don't like. I see every escape room that I played in the VR was boring, and I just don't match the investments and of the developers into what we got at the end. We have I have a few that I liked maybe, and when people are asking me that they want to add the VR escape rooms to their family entertainment center as an additional attraction or whatever, and like, please, I'm a fan, I want to do that, people are asking, okay, I will recommend some. But mostly, in my opinion, I love classical escape rooms way much more than VR escape rooms. Okay, so I think we have some guys who are starting already working and starting business with my companies. That is great to hear. Thank you. How are you different than your competitors in another world VR about the VR? Okay, nobody's in the world doing the VR arenas for 20 players. First of all, nobody. Maximum like 6, maybe 8. That's the first thing. The second thing, we have a very wide range of games. So we have 13 games, free roam games in our library right now, and we are covering games for little kids, very simple, very quick games for them. We have games for adults. We like teenagers, adults, for like really adults. We have games PvE, PvP. PvE means player versus environment, when you're competing with zombies, aliens, or whatever. PvP means when you're playing against each other, and you could play team versus team. You can run the tournaments, you can do whatever stuff like that. And we have just imagine like 5 on 5 or 10 on 10 you can play. Also, we have multi-level in our games. So we have flat maps, we have multi-level. Multi-level means that our very simple example: two towers, three floors each. So at the how to say, in real world it is the same amount of space. I mean, 100 square meters, right? But in the game it will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 600 square meters. So one player could be on the third floor of the second tower, the other player on the first floor, first tower, and they will shoot each other. But in the real world they will stay right next to each other, which is when then we're watching it from the side, it looks really funny. Yeah, so I mentioned a few things. This is how we differs, and people really love our games, and it is absolutely new level. The last thing that I can tell you is that our last game that we did, the Kernel, is on a top-notch level, super high reality in terms of how it all looks like. But it's hard for me to assure you in that before you tried it. So if you try this game and others, you will see the level of graphics is just nobody's doing that. So yeah, I think I've tried to answer that. Morty Magazine, yes, thank you so much. So is this our partner guys from Las Vegas or not? I don't know. Morty Magazine, yes. This is where they got the prize for the Wonderland escape room. Okay, or maybe this is somebody from my team gave me an example, gave me a note. Thank you. Will you be able to have contests between your clients? Can you start worldwide tournament? Yes, we are working on that, but I will be completely honest with you. We stopped that challenge because we realized it at some point, but there are some technical and physical issues that we got from this, and this is what gives us the problem of realizing it, because we wanted to play New York versus LA or New York versus, I don't know, Tokyo, whatever, yeah, right, where our allocations are. But the problem is that today I'm giving you like sharing all my pain, all our problems, like what we are here achieving in the business of VR escape rooms and entertainment. But as I mentioned, this is what this exact webinar is about. The problem is, the first one is that our partners, they have different sizes of the arenas. So this is the thing. Some of them, they have 100 square meters, the other have 80 square meters, smaller, bigger. Okay, two partners, they have the same 100 square meters, but one will have 10 by 10, the other one will have like 8 by 12, right? Or something like that. So different shapes, different. We are trying to avoid it, but it's impossible for us to say to our partners, like, you should find the arena which will be exactly this side. For mini arena, this works. This is also why we invented this product, because it will be standardized. But it is needed, and it is okay because this arena is mini. It will be a little one, but it is needed for entertainment centers so that we could put it at some place there. Or if you want to put it as a separate business in the mall on the traffic flow, why not? So also possible, and it will be standardized. But our big arenas could be different sized, and that's the problem. We cannot put in the game different arenas from different sizes, because it will not match. That's the first thing. The second thing is that we tried working on that and we started, but we stopped because we just prioritized different challenges, different tasks, to be honest. But the thing is about delay. So, when you're playing those games, even on computer, like Counter-Strike or Fortnite, or those games, you always have these FPS and stuff like that. It is always about the connection of the internet and stuff like that. But those games are simple, and just imagine that if you have the loss of the connection and stuff like that, and the model, the figure is moving straight, then it's not a problem if you lose 1 millisecond, because it is easy to draw it like, okay, possibly in this millisecond it will be here or here or here. So the prediction is fine for PC games. For VR, it's just a little bit different level, especially free roam VR, when you are moving fully in the space, and you can move in any direction in 3D world, and these delays might cost us a lot. And to make it truly, how to say, fair, truly fair cyber sport, for right now, it's just impossible. This is why we are trying not to use cyber sport words in our advertising, not to confuse our clients, because we understand that it is not possible. Some companies are promising that, but it's nothing like that. They have the same problems. Nobody. It's just the limitation of the technology. So, and as I mentioned, our graphics and our level of technology is way much higher than some companies. But so this is why we're not calling it a cyber sport. We call it tournament, and some of our partners, they're doing tournament. It's just fun thing, but nobody cares. You can put a prize pool. You can make a tournament in your city, and then make a final tournament of the state in the other city. So it is possible. We are doing stuff like that. But unfortunately, right now, because of those limitations that I mentioned, we cannot do this New York versus LA battle. But I hope maybe in the future we could do. So we'll see. If you could choose between one only, a reception with small bar or party room as a complement to your escape room business, which would you choose? Reception with small bar? I would choose a party room. Absolutely. Because we have some partners who are earning half of the revenue on the party rooms. They just rent the party room for additional money, and the people take it because they need some space to spend their time. That's true. Because so party room forever. Can you give some examples for your experience about initial investments and return comparing escape rooms versus? It depends how many escape rooms do you want. Escape room, to start one escape room, you need approximately 50-60K. To start the arena, you might need from 70 to 100, depends on the size and so on. So 2 escape rooms, approximately the same as 1 VR arena. So I would say something like that. But we have some partners who invested in 1 VR arena, 150 and even 200K. And it's not United States. It's it's pretty cheap country, but they invested so much because they built a huge arena, like huge, with multiple party rooms. By the way, they can fit up to 100 people at the same time there. So, yeah, and they're doing fine. I was wondering about that as well, about... Okay, yeah, about the tournaments, I suppose. Isn't the World VR games compatible with Quest 3? Yes, and yes. We are compatible with Quests, we are compatible with HTC and Pico Neo. We support all of those headsets. Moreover, we can combine them together into one game. You have 5 Quests, 5 Pico Neo, put them into one game, and doing good. So we did it, and we have a pretty good stack. We have a pretty good infrastructure inside the game. So VR games, it's not also, it's for free home. As a product, as an attraction, remember I talked so much about Turnkey solution for us. It's not only about the content in the game exactly, but also how you control the game, how you see... I know it might sound stupid, but how you see the charge, the battery of the headsets. Because right now nobody's like... On your phone, you could see the charge of your phone, your watch, your AirPods, whatever, right? And it's like normal for you. But here it is the same. you have 20 headsets. It's better to see those on one device manager. What is the charge of each the headset? And yeah, as I mentioned, we put a lot of efforts to do that also good for our partners. And yeah, one of the points was to make compatible all of the headsets. All is recorded on laptop to display on screen in party rooms. Don't know about what that exactly. So, okay. Everything is recorded. Our webinar is also recorded, so you can watch it after. And again, don't forget to subscribe and watch our other webinars. So I don't see any other questions in the chat. And I see that some few people left. Okay, sad, but we're already an hour here. But thank you so much for all of your questions. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, the next webinar we will make more themed based in terms of it will be more about escape rooms. But I have a lot of questions on my mind how to make it interesting. I mean, we will talk again about the entertainment industry, about how to open, and this one exactly will be already got approved it with one of our clients, and he lives in a very small city. So we will talk about how to open this kind of a business in a small city, what marketing instruments to use and stuff like that. So it will be very interesting and I think useful for everybody. Okay, ever think about Christian game like Noah Ark? Lots of potential in this market, just suggestions. To be honest, I don't know what's Noah Ark. I will Google it later. Right now, to be honest, we are trying not to make too games which are strictly to some, how to say, wide theme, because it is good when you're making a PC game which will be on a PlayStation, which has like billion of people own the PlayStation, and you will get your piece of the pie, right? If you make even like game for those who have 2 cats and a dog and 3 birds in their one room. So even if you make something like that, you will find people if you have a really big target audience. In our case, you see, we are a little bit different. So our goal is to, like how we put our mission in a VR, like we want to make it available for everybody. So our main goal from the very beginning was to make this business affordable for small cities, to open as a business, to attract more people to very high technologies. I mean, this free roam thing is a still new thing in the VR, and we want people to try it. In the escape rooms, we are trying to pick also some wide themes, like if it's a horror, it is a horror. If it's a family friendly, okay. So some interesting, but that will attract more people. Because sometimes people are asking, could you do this exact for me? We could do. It's your choice. It's just a matter, again, we are here doing business. So what bring you more money? This or that theme? We compare it and we pick it. How to attract players on weekdays? Oh, that's there are a lot of stuff on how to do that. That's very. If you're asking about that, it means that you're doing good already, in my opinion. Why is that? Because it is easy, not easy. You need to do some work, but it is very possible to cover all of your weekends and evenings of the weekdays. So, and if you do cover all of that, it means that you already covered 40-45% of your timing, of your slots, and you earn really good money. If you find a way how to fill the weekdays, it is additional profit, additional money for you. One of the instruments is the big groups, party events, birthday parties, and a party room, because you can do this offer like if you come on a weekday with the big group and rent it for 2-3 hours, you can have a special offer. By special offer, I mean like not only discount, because it's hard to book big timing on a weekend, because weekend will be booked anyway with the small slots with the different companies. So already, if you want 2 or 3 hours, come on a weekday. That's the first thing. The second thing, the special offer could be, if it's a birthday party, I don't know, make a collaboration with the coffee shop. So make the cake or whatever, something like that, as a gift, as a present. Make some additional services like animator for kids or stuff like that. So there are a lot of instruments, collaborations with some other stuffs, but this is like the very, very beginning. This is what our partners are covering, those slots during the weekdays. But I understand that's a very tough task. But the thing is that if you're there already, you're doing good. You should be doing good. If not, then just solve the previous things before. Currently, my VR Kids is always slow on weekdays. This is what I talked. Yes, that is normal situation. So again, first of all, watch some other webinars that we have on this YouTube channel, and yeah, maybe I need to do a special webinar exactly about that. I will think. What's your number one selling room? About the escape room, the question. We have a few. I think Alice in Wonderland for a very long time was a pretty bestseller. To be honest, by the way, when we were doing escape room, the Alice in Wonderland we sold many, like more than 30-40 times already. For the last 10 years, that's true. But the thing is that if I take the very first scenario and the very last one, there will be nothing in common in there. Every time we try to make some difference. I mean, we see again from the experience of previous clients what to change, what puzzles, like which puzzles are working better, how to improve it, or our partners they're asking, can we add something like that, and so on. So we make some changes. And Alice in Wonderland, we have right now we have 3 versions of it, like 3 different. Like one is called Wonderland, the other one Alice's Dream, the other one I don't know. So we have a multiple version of it. We have a few horrors which are pretty popular. We have one School of Magic. You can try to guess what it is like. I don't have a right to use any names, and we don't use any names or IPs which we are not allowed in our escape rooms. But make it a little bit looks like familiar, and it works really great. Oh, we did a lot of themes. We did on superheroes, on detective stories. So, but what I don't like is people always ask for bank robbery. Such a boring thing. Well, the last one we tried, like the client he wanted the bank robbery, and that's it. We tried to make it very high tech and beautiful, decorative, to make it interesting. But initially, all the bank robberies are pretty the same. You need to pick the right code, put it in the safe. We don't use code locks or safes right now. So, but and we try to make it a little bit better. So, spaceships. I didn't mention that at the very beginning about the escape rooms. People all the time asking about the escape room in the airplane, because it looks like, wow, it's massive. I bought 3 real Boeings 737 to build 3 escape rooms in the airplane. That is absolutely true story. The thing is that right now, previously it was easier to ship it and stuff like that. Right now it's just harder. And but people always ask, I want an airplane. We're like, okay, here's the price. And they're like, okay, I don't want an airplane because this will be way much higher than just 50K as for a usual escape room. So yeah. But we did even an escape room for one really big company. They asked it. They have 10,000 employees, and they're like, we need the escape room, which we will put the safety rules of the company. This is into the gaming flow, and this is how our employees will, in a playable mode, learn all the rules and stuff like that. And we did, for a serious huge company, we did the escape room with space aliens theme and stuff like that. So it's not popular. I'm just telling you that it could be anything. So even safety rules could be fun at some point. Okay, guys. Again, so I think we'll be going to the finish line right now. Basically, we are here already. Thank you so much for your questions. I was really waiting for those because today I didn't have much to tell you, exactly little insights about the expo. So, but again, I will ask you to subscribe on our YouTube channel, on my Instagram, and so on. And I will tell you more insights about marketing, sales, real numbers, CRM systems, sales scripts, a lot of stuff. Even like I have a post already written how we motivate our sales managers in our businesses, and it will be useful for any of you, like if you own escape room, family entertainment center, whatever. So yeah, we will share, I will share all that, so don't forget. And yeah, don't forget to come to the next webinar. We will talk about the escape rooms there and give you some more insights from there. And if you're interested in one of our products, again, special offer for you, 10% off to any of the product, escape rooms, VR Arena, Action Room. Leave us your email number. My managers will contact you and we will talk about that in details. And we will find a profitable partnership for all of the sites. And we will help you to start a fun business with a real profit. And yeah, this is what we are doing for the last 10 years. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for your questions again. I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun to have you here today. See you in 2 weeks, in 10 days actually, 11. And yeah, bye-bye.